Yo, what's up? It's your boy Carceno here. Let's get into it. Tyrese ex-wife went on a podcast show talking about the divorce and her regrets of the divorce. And I bought my sister that same top too that she's wearing. That's crazy. It's really cheap. I'm just saying. But no, she's like doing all this emotions and Tyrese wasn't really having it. So to see all this happen in the forefront and she go through this whole thing, and I got to give some advice to Tyrese in this situation because he's old enough, he's been around the bend, and it's these certain type of women he seems to attract. And when you go after these certain type of women who really have nothing, you really put yourself more at risk. Let's listen to what Tyrese had to say in response to this interview that she did.
Look, man, I was not going to respond to this video of my ex that's now gone viral. She is loving it. Congratulations, you went viral again over something else that you said because you're trying to build up your YouTube page and get your followers up. Listen, man, listen. If you had people in your ear that influenced you into leaving your husband and your one-year-old child, your innocent one-year-old child, we both were divorcee kids, grew up in toxic environments, torn in between our old family, new family, stepfather, stepmother. That's a life that we both lived. And you packed up a one-year-old, put a COVID mask on top of the Ring cameras, and I was literally in an airplane on my way home to fight for my marriage and my family. You're heartless. None of your friends recognize you. This is all about money. If you had friends in your ear, you're lying, you're gaslighting, you're playing. The only person that was in your ear was your mama. Her name is Patricia Randolph. You didn't have people in your ear. The amount of people that was supposedly in your ear, you also had a whole lot of people like Aventer Gray, Taffy Dollar, Creflo Dollar's wife, who married us. You had a whole lot of people in your ear telling you that you're about to do something stupid, impulsive, and y'all are actually not going through anything that would make you want to leave your husband. Let's go even further. When Aventer Gray and Pastor John Gray were having their own marital issues at the time, you arranged a therapy session with Aventer Gray at our house. And when she walked out of her therapy session, she walked into the foyer where the Bumblebee is, and there was 50 boxes with like 7 or 8 people there packing up all the shit to leave the house. And I was in an airplane on my way home to try and fight and save our marriage. So if you had people in your ear at the time, they must be still in your ear because you're still trying to get $20,000 a month for a 5-year-old. You make $160,000 a year on your own. This is all a game. You're clout chasing. You're something that I don't even know. A simple woman, not into materialistic things, don't care about fame and mansions and popularity. You're everything that you told me and all of your friends and loved ones that you wasn't. If you wanted to be famous, boo-boo, that's all you had to say. You didn't have to play this game that you wasn't. Now you out here playing on single mothers and their emotions, playing on women that are actually in abusive relationships and fucked up marriages that are toxic and dark and dysfunctional. That's not what that was. You think I would have a song entitled, I Don't Think You Ever Loved Me, if I didn't really feel that way? You think I would have a song out called Love Transaction? If I didn't realize that it was never love, it was just a transaction, this shit is about money. You've hired 3 law firms trying to fucking suck me dry. I'm approaching $1 million in legal fees, and we had a prenup. You already tried to ask me to come back. You already tried to reconcile. I told you I was in a relationship with Zelly, and I was not willing to go and break this off or cut this woman off because you decided to wake up on a Wednesday and come back and play in the sandbox. Everything about the way you left me was heartless. It was evil. You never considered me, your marriage, and let alone your innocent 1-year-old child. She had to celebrate her 2nd birthday apart. And if you really are really suddenly caring about the effects that you've had on me and your family, why don't you sit these fucking lawyers off of me? Call your lawyers right now and tell them that everything that you're still trying to get right now, you don't want it no more. $20,000 a month for a child? Our prenup says no alimony. Our prenup said everything that the prenup said. You're trying to crack the prenup. And it's been 3 years of it. I should have never hired a fucking attorney. I had a prenup. Everything that I was supposed to give you in the prenup, I gave it to you. You want more. And it's been 3 years. I've moved on. I'm with Zelly. You moved on. I don't even want to tell niggas the first nigga you started dating when we broke up. Because you're going to go viral from that. If I were to tell niggas who you started dating as soon as we broke up, you would go viral from that. All you want is attention. You want Facebook followers. You want Instagram followers. You're trying to be a life coach and you're trying to get niggas to drink the Kool-Aid. You fucking with a real one right here. Everybody can see through your bullshit. I may be alpha. I may be loud. I may appear to be a narcissist, as some niggas would say in the comments. Girl, you was good to leave that nigga. He's a narcissist. No, she's a fucking narcissist. Not only is she a narcissist, but she's a sociopath as well. And what is a sociopath? Someone who will maliciously and vindictively do some shit, fuck over you, hurt you, be made aware of the fact that they inflicted trauma and pain on you and not even call you and text you to say they're sorry. Did you think about the effects that it was going to have on me or our innocent child when you left me the way you did? Did you think about anything? No, it's all about Samantha. So now, go ahead and chase whatever career you're trying to chase. Go ahead and go viral. Go ahead and keep doing your goofy ass podcast and Miracle Mondays and whatever the fuck else you're trying to build. Over here, I don't want no one to confuse me releasing songs the way Adele released songs about her ex-husband, the way Jasmine Sullivan and Mary J. Blige release songs about their exes when they get cheated on, lie, get fucked over, when they go through painful relationships that come to an end. I don't want no one to confuse me releasing songs, singing about how I feel about Samantha with confusing me wanting this woman back. If I wanted her back, I would have got her back. I don't want Sam. She may be saying that she was thinking about, no. If you had people in your ear when you left me, those same people are in your ear 3 years later because the fucking lawyers are still on my back every day. Go sell this shit to somebody else. Look at every interview I've done, from Sway in the Morning to the Breakfast Club to everything that I've been posting and everything that I've been saying. And if you don't like me, nigga, I don't like you. I don't need none of you women in my comments saying they like me. I don't care to be liked. I got my heart broken. I was married. I was with this woman for 5 years. I never cheated. I got more access to pussy than most niggas I know. I was a good man, a good husband, and very, very focused on my family and my children. And The $2,500 or $2,600 that I was giving Samantha, since she decided to leave me, I was giving her that for 2 years straight without a court order. Find another man who decided to leave your husband without a court order. Find somebody else that's going to cut a check for $2,600 without the judge making a judgment for you to do so. I'll always take care of my kids. She's trying to turn a prenup into alimony, which she ain't getting. She's not getting. She's trying to get something that she's not getting because the prenup is protecting me.
Dad.
And she's, yes.
Lower your voice.
Okay. So at the end of the day, man, listen, I am not here to have any of y'all to keep drinking the Kool-Aid. Y'all are going to have to fucking wake up and understand that when relationships and marriages ends, contrary to what the world believes, it ain't always a cheating man who's verbally and physically abusing you, fucking over you, doing something. It's very simple. If it ain't about Samantha, it ain't about nothing. I guess being in a relationship with a big personality in the entertainment, which she signed up for, made her cave. Slowly but surely caved. Her mama was the one who was like, oh, we did it, like we hit the lottery type shit. Gassed the her mama was. And then her mom got threatened and was insecure about the marriage and the relationship that we have. In the Bible it says, leave and cleave. You know about that scripture? Or are you going to keep skipping over that every time you do an interview? Leave and cleave to your husband and your family. Your mama never wanted you to leave.
What's good? What's good? What's good? No, I'm definitely been on the level, man. And here's the thing about what Ty said. A lot of his messages got, he's having website problems. But let's get into the main factors here. When you said Creflo Dollar married you, that was a problem. That is a television evangelist. A televangelist is what they call them. Con artists. And when you start seeing these people like Creflo and their wives are in on it too. Their wives are in on it too. And when you got Taffy Dollar, and she's supposed to be this because she has a degree in mental health and human services. She's a co-pastor. Okay? First of all, God didn't want women preaching them, period. The ministry. You know that, right? They would say, oh, well, man made that. Oh, I'm sorry. You want to go by the Bible or you want to go by the Bible? So, this is just how it was. Women were not allowed to be in the pulpit because they were not supposed to be there. God said it's not your place to be in the pulpit preaching to men. That's the man's job. So where's this co-pastor come along? It's to manipulate and get control of your money. They're influencers. Just like Get Out. That's all this is. Once you were married by Creflo Dollar, you should not even be associated with a person like Creflo Dollar. You see, these type of decisions that you make because you think of, well, they seem good, they got good people. These guys manipulate the general public for their money. and sell them hope. They never do anything for them. So you already starting off on the wrong foot when you marry somebody like that. That's a curse. You've invited a curse in your life. And now that this curse is in your life, you're at a point now where you got to try to figure it out. Why is this curse bestowed me? Why is this curse on my doorstep? Why is this curse and why is these bad things happening around me? They're happening around you because this is all they have. This is it. So if you know this is it and this is all you have and this is all that you're confronted with on your table, you're not going to face the real issue. The woman you married, Ty, and you were faithful to your wife. And you're hurt because you thought this was the one. She was on the level, but you met somebody who was a curse from the start. Did you really know her? I was with her for 5 years and she let these people, because you really didn't know her. You probably married her and rushed her down the aisle too fast. You have to really know people and get to know them. Know everything about them. And know their motives before you even commit to such an act as marriage and children. And it's hard being in the business that you're in, where you got to focus on your job and your work and can't put all your attention into your spouse or your wife. It's hard to balance that. It's hard for a professional athlete. They got to train, they got to go there, they got to learn all these plays. They have to do their job to be able to provide while the wife can do whatever she feels. And you don't have time to really, nourish the relationship. No, you're spending your time doing this. Now, what has done the world a great disservice is the fact that, you have people that are supposed to be protecting the actual fabric of marriage and they are doing their own thing and saying, well, God meant this. So, yeah, we can go ahead and marry this person to this person. And, it's people that married a dog. It's a joke. They use an app now to get approved to be ministers, to run out there and, get married. They use a Bible app. That they put their hand on the Bible app and that's it. These people are horrible, narcissistic, terrible people in the world. And Ty, you got to know, you were attracted, the thing that attracted you to this woman was a facade and you couldn't see the play. And now, because you guys signed a prenup, she's trying to contest it and fight to get out of it to get your money because it's all a money play. You know it now, but you thought the prenup protected you because you didn't understand how prenups work. Prenups have to be agreed to for at least a year almost before the marriage. You have a financial agreement in place, ironclad, that supersedes everything in the divorce, that says you did not sign this under duress. You are a totally willing participant into this situation. There are ironclad financial things in place that are put there to protect you from having all of your assets reduced by a prenup. Normally, professional athletes and entertainers run into this problem more than the actual wealthy. The wealthy don't really run into this problem. You don't really see a wealthy wife running around here. Well, I got my prenup. I'm contesting that prenup. The reason why is because they know the husband has got money ironclad, put away, stored, and there isn't a bad deal in place for him. He knows this game in and out, and he does not care which way you go. He has it done. Your lawyers and his lawyers are going to iron it out, and it'll be done. If you try to even think of contesting it, you're going to end up paying his legal fees. And it's going to say that if you contest this, you would have to pay the legal fees. You see, this is why Tyrese is going through such a hard time, because he never had these deals in place. Most entertainers and athletes believe once you sign a prenup, that's it. That's why women nowadays will say, I'll sign a prenup, because they know how to get around it. They know they can contest it in certain ways now. But you have to know how to do these things. You can't get a prenup too close to the wedding day. You got to have that financial agreement in place before all of this even comes. Like, but that's going to be done before she get a ring. I'm not having a wedding with anybody without a prenup being already negotiated before we even go anywhere. It'd be 2 years before the marriage even took place. It'll be approved, stamped, ironclad. You can try to contest. You will pay my legal fees. You will have to pay my legal fees. If you contest this and we finish and my prenup is valid, which they're going to prove it's still valid in this state, in any other state, then you would have to pay my legal fees. And that'll be so high, you wouldn't want to contest it. So, Tyrese, your lawyers are just going to keep milking this because they're getting paid. Oh, they're not concerned. Yeah, why would they care? They're getting paid. I wouldn't care either. I would care about my money. And that's it. Protect my money. You got a child with this woman, so you have to take care of your child. This is why you get joint custody. Say, no, I want joint custody of my child. She earns this much money, Your Honor. I earn this much money. Why am I paying her this much money per month? We have a prenup. So that's where I stand on it. Shouts out to Kwame Brown, Bust Life. Don't forget to subscribe to him. I'm out. Deuces.